Hi YouTube, it's Lena and I'm here today with my Throwback 30 project pan update. I don't know how this one got so far away from me, but this is the first time I'm updating it. It started at the end of July. I don't know what happened, but I'm updating it now. I have empties to show you. That's what matters. Anyways, this was started by Jessica Lee and it's being done in conjunction with the PANtastic ladies. The idea behind this is because they create so many new and interesting project pans, and of course my cat ran up in here as soon as I started talking. She knows she has me trapped on the couch, even though I also have one of my dogs sitting behind me as well. She doesn't care. No, my animals get along pretty well actually. Unless they're in a mood, of course, but can't you say that for everybody? What was I talking about? Sorry, yeah. Yeah, the idea is to get a taste of at least 30 different project pans because it's nigh impossible to do them all. So, now what I have finished, which means I have to leave you alone, I'm sorry. For 50 Shades of Pink, I have the Zainey Laney Killer Cupcake body spray. Finished that. Oh, it was all the way up to here when we started, and I finished that October 15th. I guess I should tell y'all when I finished things since it's been a while. For a child of the 80s, don't have a cow man, and an easy to pan item, I chose the Pixi Skin Treats Clarity Mist. I can go through a facial mist like nobody's business. I finished this on September 26th, and I was all the way up to here when I started. For Paranormal Pantivity, for Gremlin, a mini or deluxe size sample, I chose the NYX Plump Finish with Electrolytes Mix Setting Spray. I was up to here when I started, and I finished this on October 8th. And of course, now I'm sweating. For Skin is In, I chose the Truly Matcha Scrub Whipped Facial Scrub. I finished it on the 9th of September. Did I mark this? No, I think I just weighed it. Its weight started at 197.3 grams, and the bottle, whatever, this thing weighs 125.9 grams. Yes, that is your tail bumping into my stuff. For Turn and Burn, I chose the NYX Matte Setting Spray, just this little mini. By my best guesstimate, because I was shining a light in there, it was here when I started it, because it had already had some use on it. And I finished it on October 17th. And finally, for Zodiac Panner, I chose Libra, Pink, Pale Green, and various shades of blue. I chose the Sephora Waterproof Eyeliner in Suede Shoes, if I can get a swatch of it. Yeah, just barely. It is a deep, dark blue, but I ran with it. I will put my paper progress here. I marked where I couldn't sharpen anymore because it's like doing that twisting thing at the bottom like a lot of eyeliners do. I finished that on October 16th. Alright, so if I have any start pictures, I think I do, but I cannot promise that. I will show them because I do have various products that they will work for. But if I don't, I will take them from now on. Like I said, it's just been so long, I can't actually remember. Alright, now starting at the top, I'm not going to touch on everything because there's stuff I haven't used yet. But I will have everything I'm working on listed in the description box down below. So if you don't see something, that just means I haven't worked on it yet. But for the first thing that I've actually worked on, I have 50 Shades of Purple, and I have the Elemis Peptide 4 Eye Recovery Cream. I started all the way up to here, and now I am down to here. There's not a ton of this left. I, in theory, like to get this finished by the end of the year. I do use a lot of eye cream because I use the same one twice a day. And I use it all around my eyes. So I guess in theory, especially if I use it on my face like one day, I could get this done by the end of the year. But because I have been sick so much this year, my empties are a little lighter than they usually are. So if I decide to do something like that, Europa! I don't know how, but she has shed an entire ball of hair on me. Honey, I love you, but you are a ball of flailing fur. So I might finish that by the end of the year. It might be in January. It just depends on my mood and how many empties I have already in December. Next is 50 Shades of Yellow/Gold. I chose the Skylar Vanilla Sky perfume. This is just a little rollerball. I did not mark it, but it was brand new when I got it, so I'm just assuming I was like, it's new. I don't even have anywhere to mark it at. And it is now right here. I definitely don't think I'll finish this by the end of the year. This is my primary perfume now because I was working on a bunch of perfume samples for Turn and Burn, but I decided to stop that because I'm going to do the finale soon and just start working on this full time. So this will probably finish sometime in January, but I'm just not exactly sure when. So next is Budget Beauty. I have to be careful with this because I had an accident tonight while I was doing my makeup in a really big hurry, and I knocked over my caboodle because I bought myself an actual caboodle at some point last year for fun. And I knocked all of my makeup over and several things broke, including several things in here. So everything will have to be repressed, but I have the MUA blusher in Candyfloss, the Makeup Academy is what it stands for. If I have a picture, I will insert it. But this one didn't break too badly, but here is what it looks like currently. And admittedly, it's been coming loose as I've been using it because it's old. It came to me broken, so it was already repressed once. I have used it 11 times. Which is not a lot, but it's been competing with blushes and other projects that have usage goals. That one I want to finish though. So I have two blushes and 2 different project pans right now that have usage goals. I need to finish those and then just work on that. That's what I really, really need to do. Its weight did change though. It went from 15.1 grams to 14.8. Not a lot, but it did. Next is Color Pan, and I did put in a Colourpop Supershock shadow. This is in the shade Mixtape. This didn't break too badly, but it does have a few crumbly crumbs rolling around in there because it is just kind of on the dry side. I've been working on it for quite a while. Let's see, its weight went from 18.3 to 18.0 grams, and I have used it 7 times, so it has gotten usage at least. Day of the Dead. Now I actually chose 2 for both prompts on here. Some people chose for just 1 prompt, some people chose for both. Because the idea behind this was every prompt had like 2 components, and my cat just bumped my camera, so if it shook, I'm sorry. So what I have is 11A, highlight the deceased person's favorite things, a highlighter. And I chose the Lorac Mega Pro 2 eyeshadow in beige. Once again, if I have a picture, I will insert it. But this is what it currently looks like. It already had pan, but the pan has definitely expanded. I've really only been using this one in the last month or 2, because before that I had a eyeshadow in my 50 Shades of Yellow that had a usage goal on it that took that place. But right now it has 14 uses on it. I also use it to highlight my face, so several of those uses are for that. And for B, I have skull and bone shaped items, a bone shade eyeshadow or an item with a skull on the package or imprint. And I chose the Lorac Mega Pro 2 eyeshadow in Porcelain. Now this is one that I was like, I can't put this off one more day because this is what it currently looks like. It was completely full. I've not only hit pan, but I have nigh on finished. What are you doing up there? Like, this will finish this month. So this was one that I really wanted to make sure I updated for, because I didn't want to come in with a complete, I didn't want to have an update go from a full eyeshadow to an empty eyeshadow, honestly. Let's see, usage on that. Where is it? Yeah, that one's been used 25 times. I use it both to set my eyeshadow primer and to like blend up here on my crease. I didn't actually use it today because I didn't want to use it up. But that's normally what I do with it. Next is Drop 10 Before Summer. I have the Tree Hut Lemon Blueberry Tart Scrub. I've been lazy with this. This should be done, but I've been lazy. But there's not a ton of it left. I don't know how many times I've used it. I only count usages for makeup items, and I'm not very good at that. Its weight, however, went from 610.8 grams to 260.6. This was a limited edition summer scent. That's why I chose it for this. These little flecks in here stay in your bathtub, so that's kind of made me extra lazy about using it, because I hate that. Next, for I Heart the 90s, I have The Simpsons, a yellow product or yellow packaging. This is the La Palette Beauty Vita Yellow Double C Serum. To my surprise, this is taking me quite a while. I started with it basically full. I think I'd used it once, and it is now only currently down to here in like 5 months. I thought it'd be a lot further, but this is really liquidy, and a little goes a long way. So there's just no like fast usage on this. And I admittedly not been great about my skincare because I have been sick a lot. It's been a rough year, folks. I'm hoping 2024 is nicer to me. Let's see, I will go ahead and mention this one. I don't have it and I can't find it. For lip service, I had the Avant Hyaluronic Replenishing Lip Serum. I will find a picture to insert of it. Like I said, I can't find it. I traveled in October to go see my mom for her birthday. I brought it with me. I don't think it came back. So I will be going to my mom's house for the holidays at some point. I will check there again, but if I can't find it, I'm just going to declare it dead and replace it with something like a mini lip balm or something, like something easy that I can still use up. Because that kind of sucks, because that thing, while I paid like $8 for it, it is technically an expensive product. So next, for monochromatic project pan, I chose August Black, and I chose the Urban Decay eyeliner in 0. So yeah, I will insert my paper progress over here. This is what I've been kind of alternating with another one that has a usage goal and a different project pan. Story of my panning. It has been used 13 times so far, so it's got some good usage on it. Once I finish the other eyeliners usage goals, because I only have like 5 more, I will be using this full time, and after that I think it will go pretty fast. So I'm actually having issues with that other eyeliner. It doesn't want to draw on top of eyeshadow. That one's great. The one I'm using right now kind of sucks. So I might just throw it away after I'm done with my usage goals on it, because I was going to pan it like completely next year at some point, but it's driving me insane. I don't think I can handle panning the whole thing. Anyways, next we have Size Matters, which is a pan that palette thing they did one year with like giant palettes, and I chose something out of the Lorac. My goal for this was to hit pan, and now I'm staring at it. I think it has pan, but I'm going to keep it in here for another month. Anyways, this is the Lorac Pro 2 shade in 20. No, that would be the Lorac Mega Pro 2. Beige is from the Lorac Pro 2, so this was right. Like I said, my goal was to hit pan, and I'm going to bring it really close. Maybe you can see it, maybe you cannot. I think there might be a fleck of pan in there. Now that I'm just like sitting here and staring at it. Doesn't matter, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep using it for another update worth of progress, whatever that ends up being. Hopefully it's only about a month, who knows. It does have 19 uses on it currently, so that's about what it would take to hit pan on a Lorac Pro shadow, if I remember correctly. Anyways, next for That's Expensive, I have the long-ass name from Avant, the Blue Volcanic Stone Purifying and Antioxidant Cleansing Gel from Avant. I do like this, but the soap smell on this is intense. Anyways, we started here. It's now down to here. Hopefully it won't take me 5 months to finish up the rest. I haven't been using this consistency. I've been using other stuff too, so. Let's see. Next, That's So 2000's One Piece, a never-ending product. I have the Dirt Phobia Effectum D Solution Ampule Serum. It is huge, so that's why I chose it for this. Anyways, I had to actually remark it because the mark had almost come off. We started up here, it is now down to here. This will probably take me the whole project to use up. Like, that sucker is huge. Maybe it'll go faster once I'm feeling, if I can feel proper constantly and actually use my skincare day to day like I'm supposed to. We'll see. Next is This Is PANtastic, a Loch Ness Monster, a product with embossing or a raised imprint on it. This is the one in here that really suffered from breaking, so bear with me. But I chose the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop mattifying powder in the white shade. Now it had a heart embossing on it, so that was where the embossing came from. It had pan in 2 different spots that were slowly connecting, but when it got dropped today, it broke into one big pan. So here is the best that I could show you without spilling a bunch of crumbs everywhere. And this one I'm gonna have to legitimately repress because this is just too much of a mess to deal with. I have really been enjoying it though. It's a great powder if you're oily as hell like I am. And I have used it 18 times. I do use a lot of powder, so. Next is Tiny Pans, which was another Pan That palette, and I chose, because I had this in here for this project last year, wanted to use up both shades, but I only used up one, so I figured I'd use up the other one. It is the Coastal Scents Style Eyes eyeshadow sampler, and I was working on the purpley shade that was in here. Like I said, if I have a picture, I will insert it. But this is what I have currently. I don't remember if I had pan last time, but if I didn't, I hit pan. If I did, I expanded the pan quite a bit. Because I have been working on this. I kind of want to finish this by the end of the year. I don't know if that'll happen. Because, yeah, it would be a lot. Because I have only used it 5 times, but there's just not a lot of product in these. And for this one in particular, it's kind of old, so I have to kind of pack it on to make it show up properly. But I've even hit, I don't know how well you can tell, but I've even hit like, oh God, the lighting. I've even hit like side pan in it. So if I don't finish up by the end of the year, it's fine. Just one more empty for next year, I guess. So that is it. But if I actually update in about a month, I should still have a couple of empties. The Lorac Mega Pro eyeshadow in Porcelain will be done in like 2 uses. The Tree Hut scrub, if I can make myself use it, will be done because it just doesn't have a lot left. Beyond that though, I'm not sure. So we'll see. Hopefully I'll have more things in as well. So thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it. Thank you for bearing with me for this trying ass year. But hopefully I will see you later. Bye!